Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
Alright, what's up y'all? This is your boy RHOA. We're back with another video. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into the channel. And if you haven't already done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button because you don't want to miss a single drip drop of the news that we got going for y'all each and every day here. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not already, but I did come out with my Real Housewives of Potomac recap for season 4, episode 9 already. So if you haven't done so already, please, check that video out as well. Now, I want to discuss something with you guys because as most of you guys may know or you may not know, but Wendy Williams is back.
Love to the Kardashian Jenner family. And I'm going to take the whole hot topics to clear mess up. First, I would like to give love to the Kardashian Jenner family. I mean, Chris, first of all, Kim and Kanye are lovely. The house is really, really white. Like what you see in the picture. I was scared to touch stuff. All right, let me just say this. There we are in the kitchen. Kanye's there, his dad was there. The kids are running around. They've got a lovely housekeeper who made delicious lunch. I spent time at the house. They invited me. I dinged and donged. I was by myself when I went to LA. I didn't go with security. I didn't go with friends. I didn't go with nobody. I'm ding dong, and who opens the door? Kim. And, like we all do. You open your front door, right? I don't know what to expect because I had to go through 2 security checkpoints in the neighborhood. Everybody's rich, and I'm just like, okay, come on now. Come on now. She opens the door, and the 2 babies, Saint and North, running around like kids do, right with their mom. They're so polite. They were like, hi. Kim was lovely. Kanye, Kim and I, we went out to the pool, right? Because she wanted to give me a tour of the house, but all of a sudden I was inside. I was like, what would Norman Baker do? Norman? I was like, who have I become?
Who have you become?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, okay, so I said, no, I don't want a tour. And so she said, well, come outside. I said, because outside's lovely. So we walk outside and she's showing me all the pool and all the grandiose. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then I said, let's take a selfie. And I don't know whether you guys saw it. And then she goes to me, wait, push your hair. It was like, she's just, I mean, I've met her before, and I've always told you she's a nice woman, but I'm telling you, I was at the house, and I was like, who have I become?
Well, I must say that I am definitely happy to have her back on our screens because I miss watching her in the mornings when I get up. I just kind of want to go over something that I really thought was kind of interesting. What we noticed a lot of while we were on the hiatus is that Wendy Williams was partying in LA. Now, she claims on her show that she went to LA by herself. That means no security, no hangers on, no PR person, no manager, yada, yada, yada. This is what she is claiming that she did. Now, granted, I can understand her need to do so. I can understand her need to travel and be out there in the streets and sort of doing some of the things that she really wants to do. However, I want to kind of bring some things to you guys' attention and I want to get your comments on it as well. Now, coming from someone who has worked in the business of news and journalism for quite a number of years, maybe not as long as Wendy Williams has, one of the things that I will say is this. Now, we know that Wendy is notorious for, hanging out with, not really hanging out with, but delivering news and gossip on a variety of subjects. And since she has had her show, she's become a household name and she has pretty good relationships with, a lot of celebrities. Now, what I wanted to ask you guys was, do you guys think that, while she's partying and gallivanting with people like the Kardashians and stuff like that, who are typically in the news, do you guys think that it makes it harder for her to be objective when it comes to delivering news and gossip about some of our favorite celebrities if she is hanging out with them? Also, in light of what has happened with her in her recent, divorce battle, as well as her marriage and all that sort of things, Do you guys think that some of what we're seeing is mostly PR so that she can sort of show that she is a rejuvenated and revived Wendy? Because there are a lot of fans who think that while she was with Kevin and towards the end of that relationship, that it really took a toll on her show and the output of her show. And now with her sort of resurgence and hanging out with these celebrities like Blac Chyna, the new boy toy she was apparently with, but allegedly now she has a new boyfriend altogether, somebody that she's dating but not in love with. Do you guys think that the sort of heightened, how should I say it, visibility and being out on the scene with these key players is really helping to sort of renew faith in this renewed Wendy? And I say that because I was watching the interview and I was thinking to myself, you know, it's difficult for me sometimes to do reviews on housewife shows and reality shows and to say anything negative about certain housewives and reality stars who I have unintentionally developed relationships with, meaning, you know, we might have interviewed and then just become cool because I like their energy. So I try to still be objective when I'm giving you guys my commentary, but I also try to, you know, I kind of have it in the back of my mind that these people may be watching me as well. So I never really try to shade people in a negative way. I just try to bring you guys the commentary to the best of my abilities and to kind of tell you guys what I see. And typically a lot of us agree on the same things, right? And I'm assuming the same thing goes with Wendy. You know, she says a lot of things that a lot of us are thinking with regards to the news. So I just kind of wonder, like, you know, does it make it hard for Wendy to sort of be objective about these news stories moving forward with regards to people like Blac Chyna, people like the Kardashians, as she continues to develop relationships with them, which I think is perfectly fine in the grand scheme of things, because if anything, I think what most of us want is for Wendy Williams to be extremely happy. We want to continue to see the show thrive the way that it does, and maybe now the show morphs into something a bit different than it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, she was kind of like a shock jock. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a, you know, I almost like an, I don't want to say antagonistic relationship with celebrities. However, you know, maybe now it will be sort of like more like a sort of neutral stance on things that happen. But then again, I'm torn because, you know, Wendy's in her 50s, so she has wisdom and experience where she can actually comment on these things, and we trust what she's saying because she's a trusted name in the industry. So I'm just kind of putting it out there to try to really ask the questions, because to me, it's very interesting to watch this new Wendy. And I want to know down in the comments, do you guys think that the show will, as a result, go in a different direction? Or do you guys think that she's going to continue along the same path and just kind of have a lighter take on people like the Kardashians and Kanye now that she's getting to know them? I will say, though, that just coming from the world of journalism myself, I feel like sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to be neutral when you're talking about people that you actually like and care for at a certain point. You kind of take a little bit of a different stance, which is why I love the world of blogging so much, because I can take whatever stance I want to take it, and I can be completely transparent with you guys as well. And I sort of feel like Wendy may have that stance as well, where she can be honest but open and transparent and still maintain those great relationships, because they're either going to probably be on the show, and these relationships now, if you get you're getting Blac Chyna's on your show, you're getting Kim and Kanye on your show. That's huge. I mean, regardless, her show was already big, but at the end of the day, it's even bigger when you get those key influencers. And whether we want to like say it or not, the Kris Jenners, the Kim Kardashians, the Kanyes, they are influencers to a certain degree, as well as celebrities. So it should be very interesting to see how the Wendy Williams show continues to move forward in this new phase of her life and career. I, for one, am thinking that we're going to see a slightly different tone moving forward as we continue down the path. And I'm interested to see how the Wendy show continues to sort of reshape and morph into something that's even, I think, going to be even bigger. And the other thing that I think is that it's going to lead to her doing more events where we see her on maybe, I don't even want to say other networks, but what I want to say is, like, I'm thinking New Year's Eve gigs, other hosting gigs. I think that this time in her life is going to lead her into a completely different path, and I'm so excited to see it. But really, I just want to know what you guys think. I had to do this video after I sort of watched and listened to her, you know, talk today about hot topics and her clearing the air. You guys have to check it out if you haven't done so already. It's a really, really intriguing watch, and I'm interested to hear exactly what you guys have to say about it, and comment down below so we can actually continue this dialogue, because for me, it's sometimes something that I struggle with when I'm having to, you know, sort of recap a show where I actually know personally some of the players involved and they're friends of mine or friends of my friends. So comment down below, let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments section. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, and make sure to tune into all the new videos that are coming out each and every day here on the channel. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJRichieSkye, and guess what? As always, I will see you in the next video.